CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 13 of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Last time, we went around Hyrule and collected some items using our new boomerang. And then we went over to the castle where Ganondorf was chasing Zelda. She threw the Ocarina of Time, we collected it, we learned the Song of Time, and now we're tasked with going to the Temple of Time and saving the Triforce. Before we do that, though, we have some other side quests that we can do. Who needs to go and save the world when you can become a Happy Mask Salesman? No one says no to the Happy Mask Salesman. He is an eldritch abomination. He will haunt you. Hi! Welcome to the Happy Mask Shop. We deal in masks that bring happiness to everyone. How would you like to be a happiness salesman? I'll lend you a mask, you'll sell the mask, and bring the money back here. If you want to read the fine print, take a look at the sign right over there. It's nothing much, just your eternal soul, and your firstborn child, and the soul of your firstborn child, and the right foot of your secondborn child. After you sold the masks, you will become happy yourself. Have faith. Okay, anyways. Yeah, you'll be popular with this mask on. Anyways, in this game, masks don't really do much of an effect. Where basically, when it comes to masks, yes, people will have certain flavor text. But it's not like a good chunk of the masks are going to do anything really all that noteworthy. I hate foxes! Hey kid, can't you see we're busy? Yeah, just no comment there. Okay, so anyways, there are a few people who will make note of Ganondorf's raid on the castle. A mask when I was a little kid, I also wore masks around. What, you say that you can't imagine me doing that? Okay, so there are a few people who will actually make note of Ganondorf. Look at that guy, he's so scared. What a wimp. Look at this. Okay, thought I was talking to the other one. Come on. I almost got kicked by that black horse, but the guy gave me an apology, so it balances out. That guy riding on the black horse must have been Ganondorf, who was renowned as the Gerudo King of Thieves. But there's an even more interesting guard, rather an interesting character, who just so happens to be a guard. No, not this guy. Right here. Are you the boy from the forest? I finally met you. I have something to tell you. Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, betrayed our king. Zelda's nanny, Impa, sensed danger and escaped from the castle with our princess. I tried to stop Ganondorf's men from chasing them, but the princess was waiting for a boy from the forest. That's you. She wanted to give something to the boy. If you received it from the princess, hurry to the Temple of Time. Second character death in this game. He's not moving anymore. And he will never move. So yeah, basically this guy took down all of Ganondorf's men. We don't know how many men Ganondorf had with him, just the size of his army at the time, but Ganondorf was the only one chasing Zelda. So it could be theorized that this one guard, he killed all of Ganondorf's men single-handedly. He was just going full on Kratos. He was just taking them all down one by one. Okay, so anyways, for the Happy Mask quest, this quest is more or less just, if you're interested in just world building, essentially just learning about different little tidbits from around the world. This quest is not going to give you some massively useful item. It's not going to give you a piece of heart. It's not going to give you any magic. It's basically just a little side thing that you can do at this stage of the game. Okay, so anyways, for this mask, you just have to take it to the guard who is basically guarding the Death Mountain gates. What if you want something? Just make it clear! I don't want your cookies! Get away from me! Yeah, whoops, Oops, I shouldn't scream like that or the boss will yell at me. Shoot it! Shoot it with a gun! Shoot it with fire! Whoa, do you think you're in disguise, Mr. Hero? Oh, is that a key something character mask? I heard he's really popular recently. He's my boy's favorite. That key something mask. If you don't mind, will you sell it to me? My boy will be very happy with this. You really are, Mr. Hero. And this guy will wear this mask for the rest of the game. This was never for his child. This child was a scapegoat. So yeah, we actually get a little profit from this one. So, let's get going. Yes, one of the few times in the game where you will actually see the empty button. It's kind of glorious if you think about it. Okay, so, let's head back. When it comes to all the masks that we're selling, you don't really have to go all that far. The farthest will be the Lost Woods. But even then, that's not all that far. Yeah, I was trying to think of just fastest way to get to the Lost Woods, just from Castletown, and it would have to be just walking straight to the Kokiri Woods. Okay, so let's just hop. Yeah, but it is kind of weird though that basically Ganondorf launches an attack on Hyrule and it's business as usual except for the one dying guard. But then again, that guard could have very well have easily killed every one of Ganondorf's troops. He just took them all down with but a single spear. Frankly, that guard should be the hero. Yeah, tell the legend of that guard who fought off all of Ganondorf's men. I think Sakon also gives something. Oh, so scary! Oh, so scary! Yeah, watch her just saying that to Link. Okay, so anyways, for doing that, we get a new mask. Oh, great! You sold it! Please pay back 10 rupees for the Keytime mask now. Payment received. Okay, let's buy the skull mask. Wear it with C to show it off. You'll feel like a monster while you wear this mask. Okay, so anyways, for this one, yeah, but really, there's so much flavor text when it comes to these masks. It's really interesting considering that this quest is 100% optional. You don't ever have to do this. That you're never required to touch a single mask. You're never even required to go in to the Happy Mask Salesman shop. You're basically just free to go around and just continue your quest without even thinking about this. Heck, you even only learn about it from that one guard after showing him Zelda's letter. So yeah, I've always found that to be fascinating. And not to mention just dealing with mucus. It's just one of those days where my mucus is just building up. But anyways, as I was saying, the Happy Mask Salesman, out of all the characters, basically, he arguably got one of the biggest glow-ups between this game and Majora's Mask. Because basically, you're not even required to pass by him at any point in the game. You weren't required to not even be in the same room as him in this game. And then, lo and behold, he becomes one of the most important characters in Majora's Mask. Okay, so anyways, let's just get going. Now, this mask actually does have a benefit that isn't outright stated by the game. In fact, basically, this room that we're going to be going to isn't even hinted at. It's basically something that you find while exploring, which I have to admire, you know? Basically, give the player an incentive to check around the world and check out everything it has to offer. Okay, anyways, after you basically learn Saria's song, you cannot use the sound to gauge the area. You basically have to actually use memory or the trick I taught you where you're basically just running around looking at just the different doors. Okay, so anyways, for this next one, we're going to go over here. Okay, I think that the hole is somewhere around here. Yep, right here. Okay, so anyways. Fourth stage. We are waiting to see your beautiful face. Win fabulous prizes. So depending on the mask you're wearing, you will basically trigger a different effect. So anyways, let's go in with the skull mask. And the Deku Scrubs swarm you. So anyways, go over to this guy. Or not that guy.
All the young Deku Scrubs brothers agree. You look exactly like our sacred forest totem. As an offering from us, please accept these Deku sticks. We will also enhance your carrying skills. Abracadabra! Alakazam!
Very nice. Even though, to be honest, we don't need to be holding 20 Deku sticks. There's never a point in time where you're basically like, oh damn, I need 20 Deku sticks, and I need them now. Okay, so anyways, next one. For this one...
Hey, under that mask, aren't you that Kokiri kid? Quite an unusual mask you have there. I like it. It may make me look a little bit tougher. Hey, why don't you give it to me? Yowza! I'm gonna wear this all the time!
And he will. He gave you 10 rupees for this 20 rupee mask. You lost money on that deal. Go back to the mask shop and pay 20 rupees for the mask. The difference will have to come out your own pocket. Okay, so anyways, with that, we can actually move on to the next one. You know, there really aren't that many masks that we have to deal with. Just, I think it's, yeah, basically, we just have 4 masks that we have to deliver. Okay, so, let's head out. And back to the castle. The next one will be in Kakariko Village. So, we're not going to have to go far for that one. Yeah, so let's hop. Just do the bunny hop. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, but really, this quest is one of the more entertaining ones in the game. Just it really is sad that basically that it is just so much under the radar. Heck, a lot of things for Child Link are just under the radar, you know? Hey, but just that's, like I said, that's all part of the fun of just playing this game. Just exploring around the world, seeing what you can find. Heck, I remember when I first played this game, I was basically just exploring everywhere. Basically, if there was an area that even looked remotely explorable, I was checking it out. Basically, just when I first got to Hyrule Field, I was just checking out the entire place. I wasn't going from destination A to point B. I was just going around the entire field. Just seeing what I could find. Seeing what little achievements I could pull off. And that's part of the magic of basically the Legend of Zelda series. Just exploring and feeling like you're growing stronger with each passing encounter. Okay, so anyways, back to the Mask Salesman. Oh great, you sold it! Please pay me back 20 rupees for the skull mask now. And now we get the third mask, the spooky mask, a sad wooden mask. Now, despite the appearance of this re-dead mask, it actually does have a bit of lore behind it. Where basically, we're gonna actually talk to Dompy first with this mask. Because before we talk to the kid that we actually have to give it to. Okay, so first off, yeah, let's just get going. Hopefully we can get to the... Hopefully we can get there right as soon as night is dawning. Okay, we're gonna wait out here for a little bit, just because I want to show off the flavor text that Dante gives when you wear this mask. Okay. Okay. Come on, turn to night. Come on, we want it to be nighttime. We want it to be nighttime. Yeah, but I just love how I'm just procrastinating with actually progressing the game forward. Just here we have this cliffhanger moment where it's like, okay, go to the Temple of Time, save the Triforce, save the day, young Link. As we wait for night to arrive, as we wait for night to dawn, it's worth it. It's worth it to basically get the flavor text. Yeah, I just love how inconsistent I can be when it comes to these things. It's like, some things I'll just breeze right through, and then other times I'm just going to go into the little bit, I'll basically stand around just to get a little bit of dialogue. And hey, like I said before in the past, that's the fun of doing these playthroughs, you know? Just doing what I want to do, showing off what I want to show off, and having fun the entire time. As we just gaze off at the verdant fields of Hyrule. Yeah, but just like I said, when it comes to this game, when I first played it, everything was scaring me about it, basically. The Deku Tree scared me. Dodongo's Cavern scared me. Hyrule Field scared me. Heck, the first place that didn't really scare me, the first real dungeon sort of area that didn't scare me was, well, Jabu Jabu's stomach, believe it or not. Though I wasn't that scared of, say, the Zora River, or Lake Hylia, Kakariko Village freaked me out for several reasons. Okay, so anyways. Okay, wait for Dompy. Okay, let's go. Okay. So anyways, let's get over to the graveyard. And not to mention that's where we're going to be anyways when we're actually delivering the mask. Okay. Jump over here. And if you talk to Dompy while wearing this mask... Do you know what kind of mask you're wearing? And you're still wearing it? Basically, the reason why Dompy is freaking out about that is basically... It could be for one of several reasons. For one thing, if you actually go to Lake Hylia and you go inside that building, you'll find a researcher. If you talk to him while wearing this mask, he will mention how this is actually made of the wood of a coffin. So basically, so naturally, Dompy would be able to recognize it given that he's a gravedigger. But also the fact that basically there are a bunch of redeads in the graves here in the Kakariko graveyard. So naturally, Dompy being a gravedigger, he would be able to recognize a redead. So that's actually kind of unique, you know? So anyways, yeah, kind of had some character depth to Dompy. Okay, so anyways, come back here in the day.
Yeah, it's Dompy the Gravekeeper! Oh, it's just a mask. I get a different kind of fright from that mask than I get from Dompy. Will you give me that mask? With this mask, I'll be just like Dompy. Here's my money.
You sold the 30 rupee mask to a kid for full price? And you didn't even mind paying at all? Let's go back to the mask shop to pay 30 rupees for that mask. You can get the new mask model too. Yeah, but just the thought of so I can't help but wonder basically, did Navi want to rip a kid off? Was Navi thinking, we could get more from that, we could scam that kid? And then Nutty style, Navi, 25 cents for that mask. Or no, 75 cents. But anyways, now I can help but imagine just the reason why Dompy's such an effective gravekeeper. The redeads, they don't mind, the redeads think that Dompy's one of their own, so they just completely ignore him. Oh, by the way, hit a Kuko enough times, they will chase you. Do not deny the power of the Kuko. Do not underestimate their strength or you shall die a feathery death. And Dompy's gonna be throwing you in the grave. Here lies Link. He hit a chicken. No, we're not going to Kakariko. Okay, so anyways. Let's get going. Oh, come on. I just want to go back in the castle so we can get the last mask that we need to deliver. And this one is actually going to take a little bit of extra time. Because the guy isn't in a stack location. In fact, we actually saw the guy running through Hyrule Field. Okay, but first things first, let's get that mask. Oh, great! You sold it! Please pay me back 30 rupees for the spooky mask now. Payment received. So anyways, once you sell the mask, you're free to actually take that mask back and just swap it out with the... You're able to just swap out your mask at will, just free to borrow. So anyways, this one. We're gonna take the bunny hood. Too bad this isn't the bunny hood from Majora's Mask, otherwise we would be able to really have some fun with it. So anyways, for this mask, we have to go and find the guy who's running in Hyrule Field, the Running Man. We saw him once before near when we were heading over to Gerudo Valley. So, let's get over. Hopefully we can find this guy. I think that he's going to be running around Lon Lon Ranch. For a second I thought I saw him. I thought I saw something on the horizon. I'm like, oh my gosh, the Running Man! It's the Running Man! That just reminds me of that one episode from SpongeBob. Where, yeah, it's kind of odd how basically just little lines stick in your head. For example, oh, there he is. So basically, that line where I'm saying like, there's the Blanket Man. It I get that from that one SpongeBob episode with Handsome Squidward, where basically just the one guy, it's the Handsome Man! Come on. Hey! Oh, by the way, if you're wearing the bunny hood, you will not get attacked by enemies. So anyways, with this guy, you gotta follow him around until he actually rests. You can't speak to him, you can only follow him. Okay, there he is. I bet with those long ears you can hear the voices! You can hear the voices in my head! Oh, these are genuine rabbit ears from the animal of legend! I don't care how expensive it is, please sell it to me! My long-time dream! Returning to the wildlife! Finally, the actor stage and prime have been united! It's a 50 rupee mask, but he paid you a crazy amount of money for it. More money than you can count. Go back to the mask shop and pay him back just 50 rupees of this money. Okay, though anyways. Though this mask is not just for show. Okay, good. Thought that wasn't gonna count. Anyways, make it daytime. And then boom! This guy is just going supersonic speed. Gotta go faster. But still, just out of all the things that come out of that Handsome Squidward episode, just for me, the one guy yelling, "It's the Handsome Man!" Really, it's just funny how some lines just stick with you. For example, in that one SpongeBob episode with the gum. Basically, I don't like that episode, but there's one part of it that redeems it. There's one part that makes it that keeps it in my mind and can actually make me chuckle from time to time. Just that one scene where Sandy's trying to pry the piece of gum off of SpongeBob's house, that big wad gum. She basically ties it to a truck, and then basically the truck's struggling to move it. Just, come on, old Blue! Don't you talk back to me! Do as you're told! Do it! swear, that scene just will forever stick in my mind. Come on, old blue! Okay, anyways, and with that, we're pretty much done with we're done with the mask quest. We don't have to sell any more masks. So, for doing this, oh great, you sold it! Please pay me back 50 rupees for the bunny hood now. Oh yeah! Very well done. All the masks are sold out. I knew I could trust you. As a reward, I will lend you this special mask. This is the Mask of Truth. It is a mysterious mask passed down by the Sheikah. With this mask, you can see into other people's minds. It's useful, but scary. Why is it scary? You may find out as you grow older and discover the true meaning of life. And in addition to the Mask of Truth, you get 2 other masks. Or rather, 3 masks. Basically, you have the Zora mask, the Goron mask, and the Gerudo mask. Basically, these masks, they don't really do anything except give you a little flavor text here and there. The Gerudo mask is kind of interesting because if you take it to Talon, he'll basically mention how it reminds him of his wife, and Malin basically mentions how it reminds her of her mother. So basically, it is speculated that basically Malin is part Gerudo. So basically, in regards to the Mask of Truth, just with this thing, okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure if you can actually talk to people with this, or if it's purely just Sheikah stones.
Yeah, so what?
A mask? When I was a little kid, I also wore masks around. What? You can't... Okay, apparently just Sakon and the bottle guy are one and the same. Okay, but anyways, there is a Sheikah stone that I want to show off. Basically, with the Mask of Truth, you can actually interact with Sheikah stones. As such, basically, in the description of this video, I'll post a link to the wiki where you can basically read all of the different ones. But there are a couple that basically stand out to me. For one thing, if you go to Zora's domain and you use the Mask of Truth on the Sheikah stone on the Gossip stone near King Zora's throne, you'll actually get basically some heated opinion from the developer where they mention the targeting system, where basically they state that real Zelda fans use the hold target. They don't use the switch target. As if the developers are like, put down the baby targeting and play the game with the hold target the way we intended. Now, they toned it down in the 3DS remake, but it is kind of funny how they're like, real fans play it with the hold control. Responding to your mask, this strange stone actually talks to you. I overheard this. They say that, contrary to her elegant image, Princess Zelda of Hyrule Castle is, in fact, a tomboy. Yeah, so basically, Zelda, Navi.
Oh my gosh, this is huge news link! You could get a tomboy TF!
Yeah, but really, just linking the full gambit, where basically Link, he gets a yandere, he gets a tsundere, and he gets a tomboy. He's basically getting the entire gambit. Okay, did we make it just in time? Yes, we did! Okay. So anyways, let's head over here. And on that note, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer. Actually, no, no. Before we end things off, how about we use it on these stones right here? I mean, they're right next to us. I overheard this. They say that the Gerudos sometimes come to Hyrule Castle Town to look for boyfriends. They say that it is against the rules to use glasses at the treasure chest shop in Hyrule Castle Town Market. That's a hint for a piece of art that we're going to be getting later. They say that Malin of Lon Lon Ranch hopes a knight in shining armor will come and sweep her off her feet someday. Yeah, basically hinting that Link and Malin is a potential ship. Just basically, Link just has a full-on harem. He's 10 years old. He's already got he's already got options. He's got Riz. He's got that silent, unspoken Riz. They say that Malin set the original record in the obstacle course of Lon Lon Ranch. Okay, on that note, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. With that, I'll see you next time. Bye.